Tesla has completely reimagined its luxury family sedan. But is the new Plaid Model S truly a game changer? Is a 0 to 60 in less than 2 seconds really enough for Tesla to reestablish its leadership role in this industry? And what does this mean for the future of Tesla's company and the stock? Autonomy is coming, and it looks like it may be time to load up on as much Tesla as you can afford, because autonomy is coming soon, really soon. We'll discuss this in great detail with insight from Oppenheimer's managing director Colin Rusch and Jay Leno. But first, for this channel to be monetized, I still need about 98 more subscribers. So if you like my content, please subscribe and make sure that you hit that like button and ring that bell.
You can spend your money and keep it too.
Tesla debuted its Model S Plaid last night at the company's headquarters in Fremont, California. Tesla is touting the car as the quickest production car that has ever made and has already begun deliveries.
Touting? Oh, the sarcasm. Hey, it's more than just a claim. If you don't believe me, ask Jay Leno.
Few have been allowed to drive that car, but Jay Leno has for CNBC's Jay Leno's Garage. He tried to break the quarter-mile land speed record for production cars.
This is Jay Leno. He's not a professional driver, and he is about to break a land speed record with the air conditioning on. And why is this story promoted as Jay Leno tried to break the land speed record in a Tesla when he obviously did it?
All right, Jay, this is Franz. You're ready to go. Launch. Here he goes. 9247. Wow.
Wow, I wonder if that broke a record. Jay's with us from his garage. That's fast. Was it a winner?
It was a winner. I mean, it is now the fastest production car you can buy. Faster than any Ferrari, faster than any $3.5 million Bugatti. $130,000 is a tremendous amount of money. But to get the same performance from an internal combustion engine, you probably have to spend, in the case of Bugatti, $2.5 million, or Ferrari, close to $1 million. So it's pretty amazing.
Yeah. You were
Plus, they had the air conditioner on.
For the past decade, I have been listening to the mainstream media harp on and on about how as soon as the real automakers get involved in making EVs, then Tesla is going to be done for. It may be true that practice makes perfect, but it really needs to be perfect practice. Otherwise, you might just be reinforcing bad habits and becoming set in your ways. But now Tesla has been outperforming the money is no object crowd. I mean, 130 grand is a ton of money to spend on a car, but you could buy more than 20 Model S Plaids with the money it would take for you to buy a single Bugatti. You know what this is? This is a supercar that a regular person can buy for just 130 grand. The demand for these cars is going to be crazy. Tesla is going to sell every Plaid they make as fast as they can make them for years to come.
Joining us right now is Colin Rusch. He's Oppenheimer managing director and a senior analyst.
Whenever we talk about an analyst on this channel, I like to check their credentials on tipranks.com, just so everybody knows up front the track record of the expert they're listening to. I wish that every media organization did this. If they did, the so-called experts like Gordon Johnson wouldn't even be taken seriously. Gordon currently ranks 7,256 out of 7,549 analysts. But Colin Rusch is currently ranked number 4 on this list of analysts. He has an average return of 65.5%, and Colin is not one of those analysts that has a high percentage rate of return because he only manages like 5 stocks. Which is kind of what I do. But Colin has 944 ratings on record, so a 65.5% average return is really impressive. Let's listen to what Colin has to say.
And Colin, you are one of the most bullish names on Wall Street right now. I think your price target is $1,080 for Tesla. Did you see anything last night that makes you more sure of that, or what are you thinking at this point?
It's important for this company to maintain its leadership from a technology perspective around the drivetrain and as well as the product design. And I think they demonstrated that well last night. And our price target really is based on their ability to really deliver autonomous vehicles. And what we saw last night was that they're preparing for full autonomy in terms of the user experience within the vehicle, and that's important to see them migrating towards that full autonomous experience inside the car between the back seats, the display, and some of the other features within the display, preparing for folks to not really have their hands on the wheel going forward.
I definitely agree. I believe that we will be getting level 5 autonomy much faster than most people think. I think we'll have it in 1 year, 2 at the most, which is why Tesla is working so hard to prepare their vehicles for passengers to have experiences that does not include driving. People will be able to watch movies and play video games from every seat in the car, including the driver's seat.
It's a pretty car, and it's pretty impressive, the things that they're saying it can do, going from 0 to 60 in under 10 seconds, in under 2 seconds, I should say. And also, it comes with a pretty hefty price tag. You're talking about $120,000. Just wonder what that means in terms of sales. Is this something that's really going to add to the bottom line, or this is, like you mentioned, just about leadership?
I think it's really about leadership and demonstrating, support for the brand. The Tesla brand, I think, has been really powerful for the company in terms of its leadership in electric vehicles, and they need to maintain that position. And so, having a vehicle like this that folks can aspire to really is important for them to maintain the quality and kind of the exclusivity of that brand going forward.
This is a great point. It's important that Tesla is able to maintain its leadership role in technology, EV design, and production. The new Plaid powertrain is like alien technology. For the life of me, I can't wrap my head around how 3 40-something pound motors are able to propel a 2-ton vehicle through space that quickly without flying apart. Nobody can catch Tesla, not figuratively or literally.
But Colin, at $1,080, your price target is way, way above where it stands right now. If you think that that's still realistic for a price target, you must think that there's still a lot of volatility that will come in this stock.
Absolutely. This group has been up and down and all around, and I've been doing this for over 13 years now, and there's never been a straight line for anything within this sector. And so we do expect a fair amount of volatility.
I need my young investors to pay attention here. Stocks do not go up in a straight line, not even the stocks of great companies. But once you find a great company and its stock moves much lower than it should, as long as the company's fundamentals are still intact, it's a buying opportunity.
But what we saw last night was that Tesla really has continued to push the envelope in terms of the technology and the engineering. The motor that they've developed, the integration of some of the new features is really pretty impressive. And it's really something that none of the other automakers can lay claim to. And these guys really are leading the field by a substantial margin at this point.
Tesla is so far ahead, they have achieved escape velocity. It is not possible that another company can catch up. Tesla's new motor design is a disruptive technology. The Plaid Model S's performance is an exponential improvement over what had been done before. Not only does Tesla not advertise, they keep really quiet about what they're working on. Tesla did not release any information about this revolutionary new motor design until the very night that they were delivering the vehicle to customers.
But really, looking at this, it seems like it's hard to do fundamental analysis on this when you have such volatile moves and such huge swings.
At this point, I really think it's going to be incremental progress on fulfilling the vision. So deliveries are going to be an important step for everybody to make sure that they're on track. I think it's becoming less important what the actual number is, as long as they're just making progress. And the second thing is really, in our view, the introduction of urban driving functionality within the ADAS system. As they roll that out and allow drivers to make more left-hand turns with their hands off the wheels, that becomes very important to fulfilling the vision of full autonomy out on the road with these vehicles.
Colin Rusch is very confident about his $1,080 price target, and all he really expects from the company is incremental progress towards the direction of the company's vision, which is to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy. He has a long-term view of the stock and is not concerned with the week-to-week delivery numbers. But the biggest reason to buy Tesla stock right now is the one thing that much of the media does not even believe is true. I'm talking about the mythical beast, the full self-driving level 5 autonomy unicorn.
For Tesla, again, I think this is really about autonomy. At this valuation, you really have to imagine that this company is dominating both the production side of things, but also really leading the user experience, which at the heart of it is going to be the autonomous vehicle technology that they're bringing forward.
I'll tell you what, the Tesla Model S Plaid is here, and it is blazing fast.
Most of the media has just been talking about the Plaid Model S's straight line performance, but the Model S is much more than a dragster. Here is a video of the Plaid Model S at the Laguna Seca racetrack, passing multi-million-dollar cars like they are sitting still. It even overtakes a McLaren P1. They say that the best way to sell a Tesla is to let a person ride in one, but I am pretty sure that every driver passed by this Plaid has already ordered one for themselves.
Colin, you said that this is a major step forward for the company. Any concern at all that they canceled the Plaid Plus?
The original Plaid was supposed to have a 0 to 60 of up to 1.99 seconds. The Plaid Plus was supposed to be faster than that. But when Motor Trend magazine tested the Plaid Model S, in the first run, it had a 0 to 60 of 1.98 seconds, which is faster than what the Plaid Model S is supposed to be able to do. Tesla also raised the price of the Plaid Model S by $10,000 after they canceled the Plus. It seems to me that the only thing they did was they sold the Plaid Plus, but actually just erased the Plus off of it and just call that the Plaid.
I mean, honestly, I don't know why we need to go faster than 0 to 60 in 2 seconds. It seems like an unnecessary element that they didn't need, and so they took it out. And so for us, it's really not a concern at all.
Colin, we have shares trading just around $607 today. You have a price target of $1,000, $80 on the stock, about 400 from where we are. What's going to get us there?
Our thesis from here is really about Tesla delivering on the autonomous opportunity. They've got, by the end of the quarter, they'll have nearly 1.5 million vehicles on the road, collecting data, informing their AI, and improving the system. We think that's a critical advantage versus all of their peers that are working with still thousands of vehicles and single-digit thousands of vehicles. So we think the learning cycles are dramatically faster.
Tesla's advantage is much bigger than just having 100 times the data. I mean, don't you have to know what to do with the data for it to be useful? Tesla has built and designed their own supercomputer that they call Dojo. And this computer's sole purpose is to analyze data and program other supercomputers. Even if Ford, GM, Chevrolet, or Chrysler had Tesla's data, what would they do with it? I mean, I don't think they could make their own Dojo. They do not have access to a network of artificial intelligence engineers from companies like SpaceX, Neuralink, OpenAI, or Elon himself.
And our expectation is that they're going to be rolling out incremental functionality around urban driving, left-hand turns, things like that, in a larger and larger set of geographies. And that's what we think ultimately drives the valuation here over the next 12 to 24 months is the delivery on that autonomous technology and really being first to market with a fully autonomous vehicle.
Well, now that needs to be repeated, just so we can let the information sort of sink into your brain. Colin Rusch just said that Tesla would be first to market a fully autonomous vehicle, and they would do it within the next 12 to 24 months.
And when you look at Tesla's competition, and they have quite a bit of competition now, but especially from the legacy automakers, GM had a big push for EV earlier in the year. Ford had one within the last month, and Volkswagen. You look at all those stocks, and they've been outperforming most of the EV plays over the last month or two. Is this a threat for Tesla? Because they are better capitalized and they have bigger factories and more resources right now.
Why does everybody think that traditional OEMs like Ford and General Motors have more resources than Tesla? I mean, the resources they have aren't useful resources. They're going to be in the way. I mean, they just can't start making EVs in their ICE car factories. I mean, what are they going to do with the section of the factory that makes transmissions? I mean, electric vehicles do not have transmissions, or radiators, or exhaust systems, or smog systems. Need I go on? And I am sure that the auto unions are going to be very understanding when you tell them that you're going to have to let go 70% of the factory workforce because you don't make them kind of components anymore.
Well, I mean, Tesla's awfully well capitalized right now. North of $10 billion in cash on hand. They're growing their factory base, so we're not worried about their capitalization. In terms of some of the startups and the newer companies in the EV space, it actually is quite difficult to make EVs.
Elon Musk has said many times that it's relatively easy and fun to make an electric vehicle prototype, but it is extremely difficult to achieve mass production of an electric vehicle. And if you don't believe Elon, then just ask Nikola, or Lordstown Motors, or Lucid.
We saw that with Tesla's teething pains early on in its development, and we've seen it with folks like VW in specific with their operating system over the last couple of years. So we're expecting that the larger OEMs that are established are going to figure this out and will make vehicles. They still, I think, are disadvantaged from a performance perspective versus Tesla, as well as from a brand perspective, given the evolution of the technology. And again, that's why we think this Plaid was important for Tesla to get out into the public realm, because they are demonstrating a clear technology lead versus their peers, whether it's the established OEMs or some of the startups.
The competition isn't coming. It's here. But the competition is Tesla. And good luck to everybody else. So what does this mean for the future of Tesla and the stock? First of all, Tesla is not a typical company. It's run by a completely unique leader and has some of the best engineers in the world. Tesla is showing its dominance, its ability to create vehicles that outperform and cost less than other automobile companies. The Model S Plaid is somehow able to outperform everything in every price range. Anybody who tells you different is probably being paid to sell you something. Tesla manufacturing is about to achieve a new level of performance and cost efficiency as they are mass producing gigapresses for every one of their factories. The gigapress allows Tesla to make a vehicle using 2 or 3 parts instead of hundreds. And it also eliminates hundreds of employees and robots in the assembly line. A gigapress car is better in every way. It's stronger, lighter, and a lot cheaper to make. And only Tesla can do this, because they had to invent a new kind of metal for this process to work. Tesla has many new vehicles on the way. We've got the Cybertruck, the Roadster, and the Semi-Truck all coming out within the next couple of years. Plus, after that, we've got the $25,000 car and possibly a van. Colin Rusch has said that he fully expects Tesla to bring a fully autonomous vehicle to market within the next 24 months. Mr. Elon Musk has said that within 2 years, vehicles won't even need steering wheels, and cars will drive 100,000 times safer than humans. So if this is the future that we are moving into, what should the price of Tesla stock be? Well, the simple answer is higher, a lot higher. I feel that the full self-driving beta will probably be released to the general public sometime in July-ish. And when that happens, I expect the stock to start moving. Of course, it's just my opinion. Make up your own mind and do your own research. For months I have been saying that Tesla stock is going to hit $1,000 this year. And I still believe that to be true, and there's only like 4 months left in the year. As I make this video, Tesla stock is in the mid 600s, and I fully expect it to climb another $350 from here. In addition to buying Tesla's stock, you should consider buying one of their cars with full self-driving. First of all, Biden's upcoming electric vehicle rebate will give you $10,000 off the price of a Tesla that you purchased today. If you want more information on this, I did a deep dive into the subject in that video right there. Second, you can lock in the price of full self-drives if you purchase it soon, because I am positive that the price of full self-driving will be going higher as soon as the full self-driving beta is released to the public. And third, this might be the best time to buy a Cybertruck. Check out my Cybertruck video, where I talk about a strategy that will allow you to get a robot slave or a free Tesla. And if you do order a Tesla, make sure you don't forget to use a referral code. You'll miss out on 1,000 miles of free supercharging and a chance to win a Roadster. If you don't know anybody with a code, you can use mine. I'll put it right there and down in the description. I also have links for Webull, M1 Finance, and Interactive Brokers down there if you're interested. But enough about me. What do you think? Is Tesla stock price going to $1,000? Are you buying more shares, or are you buying a Tesla? And if so, what color and model are you buying? I respond to every question, so type anything away down there that you want and I'll get back to you. And remember, you do not have to make a lot of money at your job to become rich, because when your money is making money, you can spend your money and keep it too.
Don't buy or sell a stock just because a YouTuber like JC says so. He's got opinions. These decisions are important. This is your money. These decisions should be made by you.